Okay, hi 8th grade. I'm not here today. You have a lovely sub, Mrs. Schreffler, and she will be getting you started on your altered book. So the first thing you're going to need to do is to choose a book. If you haven't brought one in, there are some here on the shelf. You're going to come over to the 8B shelf and you're going to pick out a book. These are discarded encyclopedias. Some of them might be pertinent to your subject, so you might want to look through them at some of the pictures because you might actually be able to incorporate them in some of your books. There's also a few other books or some smaller books here. So once you pick out your book, the first thing you're going to do is in the upper left-hand corner, you're going to write your name small with pencil and write 8B. Okay, thanks. Next step is you're going to open the cover and you need a blank page. If there's a little something on the page, that's okay. It might even be interesting to incorporate it into your project. If not, you can turn the page. But it needs to be in the first couple of pages. You're going to draw your hand, and it needs to go across the whole page pretty much. We want this to be interesting, so we want it to go from one page to the other. You're going to trace your hand with pencil. You don't want to write too dark because you do kind of want that to disappear into the rest of the assignment. The next thing you're going to do is something called micrography. You're going to do stream of consciousness writing around the inside of your hand, and stream of consciousness writing is just an unedited thoughts. They have to be appropriate. If you're thinking anything inappropriate, you can't incorporate it. But I can read you what I wrote, which is, wow, this morning it was really difficult to motivate myself to get out of bed because it's Monday, and that always seems to be a problem for me. However, once I had my coffee, I started to look forward to the day, blah, blah, blah. So you're going to do that in the shape of the hand with skinny markers. You can't use regular markers. It has to be the skinny markers or the very, very fine point Sharpie. Then you're going to Zentangle, and I do have some examples that the teacher will hand out. I don't know if you remember, you have done these before, so you should have a little practice with them. They're very intricate little doodle patterns. I do have books with lots of patterns. So you're going to draw that string. I don't know if you remember, but you would draw a string that would loop around and around and around. So I'm going to do that right here. And you do want to make different pockets. You don't want to have too many really big pockets. You want to have some small spaces. You could have a couple of big ones. And then you're going to take Sharpie again, and you're going to do these patterns. Now, you have to choose either black and white for the hand and color for the Zentangle, or you may do the opposite. So you may do the Zentangle black and white and color in the hand, but they have to be the opposite. And that should keep you busy for today, and I'll be back soon, and I can't wait to see you guys. I hope you have fun. Bye.